Hey Brandon, what's up, Tommy? How are you? Are we employees yet? Nah, not yet. Not yet. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? Not yet. Chances are you probably won't. They'll figure out. They're gonna do something. Gonna do something. It's all about money, bro. Somebody's gonna pay somebody off, and it'll go away. Working kid, good. What's up, Tom? What's up, Bobby? How you doing? It'll go away here after a while. Somebody'll get paid off, and everything will just disappear. You out there working, man? What's up, payment? How y'all doing this morning? Good? Everybody out there getting their work on, making their millions? But yeah, as far as being employees, yeah, it'll go away. I'm sure somebody will get their pockets lined and it'll go away. Plus, chances are in November at the midterms, once most likely they lose their spots, it'll all go away. What's up, S? How you doing? Now I'm trying new schedule, so I ain't gotta stay out all night long. Nice, nice, nice. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh yeah, it'll yeah. This weather's awesome. It's good because this weekend, me and my friend, we're gonna go out and go back to check doing the mine stuff. It's cool enough out there now that we can go out there and don't have to worry about dying of a heat stroke going through the mines and stuff. We're gonna try to finish that mine. When I posted that video of me eating shit in that one mine, so we're gonna go back and to do that one. So finish that, see how far it goes. But, but yeah, the weather is still getting nice, nice. You know, when you can actually so so you can actually get outside and actually do get outside activities. So, so it's all good. So what are you guys up to? Just chilling, watching in between your orders. Call me and I'll lend you my metal detector. We don't need no metal detectors in there. Yeah. They ain't got no gold up in there, man. They done got all the gold out. Been getting to sit on my back porch a lot lately. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when you can actually go outside and not sweat to death and yeah, you know, where you can actually turn the air conditioning off on the car and you can just chill. Mr. D, what's up? How you doing? The whole just the whole um the what you some now most of these mines have already been through multiple times, so recently been in there doing something. The chances are you're not gonna find nothing. Yeah, I thought you were doing the UDM thing, the DoorDash thing, or you just decided it's not worth it. It's not really worth doing these stupid ass fucking challenges, bro. It's not really worth it. I mean, not, they do it for the who's buffering. Um, I don't show any buffering action here. It's not showing me any buffering action on my end. So I don't know. Let me change. No. Um, Yeah, if you're not doing it for the content, there's really no reason to mess up your money for to prove anything to anybody. There's no reason. And plus, like they say, they get YouTube money, so they can afford to do those crazy ass things. So, yeah, they got the YouTube money, so yeah, it doesn't show any buffer in action, man. My Omer internet, I don't have Omer internet, so more than that, same shit, different day. Just got it's Friday today. We've been so dead at the we've been hella dead at the pizza place, man. Pizza place, nobody ordering pizza, man, at all. Nobody's ordering the pizza. Uh, I'm sure they get slammed on Sundays. No, not really. It's been like super. It's like I said, it's been super fucking dead. It's like this whole week has been horrible. Even on the weekends, they haven't been. Even on a Friday, if usually Friday night, you would think, or the weekends because of football. No, they're just this fucked up economy is finally getting to people. It's catching up. You know, better to save your money, buy your groceries. Shit. It's almost not as you know not cheap enough to buy groceries either. Yeah, food. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mr. D. There's no reason to even try that shit. Don't fuck up your flow for argument's sake. You know what I'm saying? So, well, in my particular area where I deliver, there's a lot of Hispanic people. So, you know, the football that we're used to, they're probably watching different football, the soccer type. So, yeah, like I said, it's cheaper just go, shit, go Little Caesars. You get, you know, who is begging for a large order program? Nah, I don't know. You canceled that challenge, good. Yeah, like I said, no point, no point. 18 pack of eggs, yeah, everything's getting hella expensive. Yeah, but shit, you're only paying what, three some dollars a gallon for gas? Try spending that, and then you're paying $5 and damn near 50 cents a gallon here for gas. Yeah, so at least you guys' gas ain't totally fucking ridiculous. Our gas is outrageous. So you got a little break there, with your gas. What's new? How's Domino's? Slow as shit, bro. Slow as shit. Domino's is just slow. Emily, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm alive. So we're all good. We're all good. I'm down 8 pounds for the last 5 days. So I'm doing good. Doing good. Yeah. Whenever I watch Nugs, I remind myself market is rent like 500 is making 200 in a day is amazing. Yeah, if you're only paying $500 rent, fuck, must be nice. Shit, try getting an apartment out here. You're gonna be paying 12, 13, 1400 bucks. Fuck yeah. Yeah, if you're in the middle of bum fuck wherever where cost of living is low. Shit, 200 bucks is shit. Making half your rent in one day, fuck yeah. Can't complain about that. But it doesn't matter, Brandon. It doesn't matter how much money people make. People still gonna bitch and complain they don't make enough. So we know how that goes. So, motherfuckers can make $1,000 a day and they'll still find there something to complain about. So that's just gig work. That seems to be the gig workers issue here, period. It's like they never can make enough. So it's like doesn't matter what they make. They're never happy. They're never satisfied. There's always something to bitch about. So, I made 23 on Wednesday. I'm king shit. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, exactly, bro. Some places are just outrageous to live right now. Everything's going up. And everybody's wanting to move here. I don't know why. You get all the California softies coming over here and trying to turn us into California, and it's ridiculous. Because then it jacks everything up, So, but yeah, that seems to be the gig world's biggest problem. Nobody's ever happy with what they make, or they'll find something to complain about. Yeah. Hey, Marcus, what's up? How you doing? Oh yeah. Our inflation's crazy right now. Everything's crazy, man. This is the worst until we get rid of these tards, man, out of the White House, and nothing's gonna change. That's the sad part. I've never seen so many people trying to destroy a country. It's fucking ridiculous. They should all be put up for treason, in my personal opinion. All these people should be put up for treason. All they've done is wrecked our country over nothing. Bullshit. So, in my personal opinion, they should all be brought up on treason charges, in my opinion. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I found a pair of Levi's. Goddamn. Oh, damn. Nice. Yeah, but those are a flex. Those are a lot of mines that people haven't been in before, or we're talking. I'm not going in where I'm having to rappel down into mines and shit. That's not Roy. No, Roy's not doing none of that shit. So that ain't happening. Yeah, they done pissed off OPEC. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. They all should be put up on treason. They're purposely ruining this country on purpose. Yep, it's so. Yep, they should all be put up on treason charges and sent packing. Or if you want to make us a third world country, just move to one. We don't have to worry about you. That's just ignorant. Like first of all, $10,000 in debt, that ain't nothing. That's like what, a year's interest payments on most of these loans. Second of all, wasn't that your whole purpose of getting the loan, is to get a better paying job so you could make more money? You should be able to pay your own shit off, you know? So there was no reason to pay out people's loan. That was the whole reason for getting degrees and making more money in the first place, right? You know, I don't find it hard to believe that any doctor or need to have their student loans paid off for them. No, they're making more than that. When you go to a fucking emergency room and you get your bill for the doctor and it's like $3,000 for fucking coming in and saying, "Hey, how you feeling? Let me check your breathe for me, breathe for me. Okay, here's a prescription." Yeah, $3,000. Yeah, they don't need their loans paid off. I'm sorry. Or you go and have surgery and it costs you like fucking 250 grand for a surgery, and and they're asking, no, hell no, they don't need their shit paid off. They don't need it. And I've seen some of these doctors' houses and shit, so yeah, they don't need their shit paid off. He's not. He. There's not. He's not even the one running the country. Vegas. That's the problem. He's not running. It's everybody around him that's pulling his strings, telling him what to do. So he ain't running shit. He's worthless. They make up the shit and he just signs it. He don't even know what the fuck he's signing. Shit, he can't even talk to a teleprompter right. It tells you what to say and he's still fucking it up. So he obviously can't even read. So the chance of him actually running shit, yeah, that's slim to none. When you can't even read. Wish somebody would pay off my student loans. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and like, what about the people that already paid theirs off, that were responsible, paid theirs off? You're gonna give them what they deserve, a $10,000 fucking check in the mail? That's ridiculous. What about people like me that didn't go to school? You're gonna send me a $10,000 check? You know, why is my tax money paying for other people to live their life of luxury with their degrees because they're so much more fucking intelligent? Personally, people coming out of college nowadays are fucking dumber than they were going in. So they're not learning anything. They're becoming dumber. So they should ask for the $10,000 as a refund because they're fucking stupid, to be honest with you. Yeah, right. Right, Brandon? Exactly. Yeah, I know. He was looking for a dead woman. He's shaking the ghosts of fucking Abraham Lincoln's hands and shit when he's on, after he's done with speeches, shaking the hands of fucking ghosts. And yeah, like, yeah, where is she at? I didn't think she'd be here. Well, no shit, Sherlock. She's buried in the ground a month ago. She's supposed to. This ain't the living dead, motherfucker. She ain't gonna show up at your press conference, dumbass. And people still make excuses for him. That's what's even crazy. People still watch and make excuses like, "Oh, he's still great." Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. He sees dead people. I guess after he's done being president, he could be a goddamn fucking whatever those people like Whoopi Goldberg in the movie Ghost. He could be one of those motherfuckers, I guess, since he sees dead people and he shakes dead people's hands and shit. Well, yeah, they shouldn't really be in prison for that. I don't really know of many people that have been put in prison for like an ounce of weed or something. Most of the time, those are the motherfuckers that got pounds and pounds and pounds of it. You know. So, hey, what's up, Dino? How's it going, man? But yeah, they should all be brought up on treason. Kick them out of the country. Move it the fuck on. Well, hopefully people are smart enough in November to get rid of fucking these turds. You know. How hot is it right now? Oh shit, it's not bad. I think shit, it's probably maybe 80 degrees. It's getting nice. It's only getting up to maybe, let's see, 90. It's supposed to, I think it's only supposed to be like 90 something today. So it shouldn't be too hot. It's starting to go down. The nighttime is getting nice and cool, which is good. So, but yeah, they need to remove all these people. They actually need to start over from fucking scratch. Get them rid of all of them. Start over. Start over. What's my favorite animal? My favorite animal is a killer whale. That would be my ultimate goal. That's one of my ultimate goals. If I ever can make it happen, I'd love to go on one of those like Alaskan trips where you get to see the killer whales out in the wild. I would love that. It would be my thing. It's all good. People have lost their minds. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them, bro. Like people do. You know what? It's people are just so easily influenced because they're too busy with the dumb shit in their life than to worry about like how their life is going to. That's the funny thing. They're so involved in their life, they don't even see it being taken away from them. That's how fucking dumb they are and how involved they are in the stupidest shit. You know. The country's going down the toilet, and you're worried about whether or not you got enough macchiato in your motherfucking Starbucks. Just idiot shit. Like, your gas price is $8 a gallon, but you're worried about, did I get enough caramel in my fucking frappuccino? This is stupid shit, man. It's just people are just fucking ignorant. People are ignorant. You know. It's like the gig community. Everybody bitching and crying and whining and shit. And now shit's being brought up that you might end up being an employee, and everybody's bitching and complaining about it. Well, y'all don't pay attention. Y'all more worried about DoorDash ain't giving me enough orders or this or that. And now they're sneaking up on you with this other bullshit. Now everybody's like, oh my god, we might be employees. Blah blah blah. Well, quit acting like an employee and fight for your actual independent contractor status, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. You wouldn't have the government stepping in on your dumb shit, you know. So, what do you think of Ron DeSantis? I think he'd make a great president. I think he'd make a great president. See, that's the thing people got to look at. What is their goal? He has proved in Florida he's all about his people. Florida, he's all about his people, and that's the way Donald Trump was. He was about the people. He didn't give a fuck about your agendas. He didn't give a fuck. He was about the people. And that's what you need. You need somebody that's there for us. You know. You can't expect somebody that's been in politics for over 50 years, sitting on his ass doing absolutely nothing. When you can look at 50 years of being in office and he has nothing to show for it, what makes you think he's going to be a good president? It's not. He was put there to help other people pull the strings. That's all it is. That's all it is. But Ron DeSantis, he's all about the people, his people. He doesn't play games. He's not one of those ones that he's not afraid to go against the grain, and that's why people are scared of him. Same way they were with Trump, because he's not a career politician, and he goes against the grain. It's kind of like me in gig world. I don't go with the flow. So it's kind of in the same realm. I don't go with the clicks. I don't go with the flow. And so I get considered the outcast and asshole and this and that. Same thing he has to do. Same thing he would have to deal with, you know? Yeah, exactly, Dino. Technology has ruined a lot of people because they're just, you could probably, hey, what's up, Fox? They're not paying attention to all the money Uber and DoorDash dished out to delay the inevitable. So much complaining led to this. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Mr. D. Like I said, gig workers are never happy enough. So it doesn't matter what the apps were doing for people, whether you believe they were doing something for you or not, they still complain. So, yeah, I've always said gig workers are their own worst enemy. They cause their own fucking issues, So at the end of the day, they're the only people you can blame. You can't even blame the government for this. You can't even get mad at the government for this. You need to get mad at your other gig workers. They're the ones causing this shit. They're the ones causing it. It's not the fucking government. It's the fucking other people that are out here fucking it up for everybody else. Because they're either lazy, they don't want to fucking work, they don't, it's like anything. Whereas Omer, I have no fucking idea. Probably at work. I think he has a good chance of winning if he runs. Yeah, definitely. I think if he ran with fucking Trump, shit, dude, that would be, people would go batshit crazy. But yeah, I would think he'd have a good choice. I think he would be a good choice. Even if Trump gets reelected, it'd still be a good choice. He'll bring us back. Unfortunately, he would have to undo with all the dum-dums. He would waste probably half his fucking, presidency, the first term of his presidency, having to undo all the dumb shit that these fucking turds have done. And they're not even done yet fucking it up until midterms. And then, then they won't have an ability to do shit. So that's if we win in the midterms, which I hope people are waking up. But yeah, no, I've been watching, bro. I'm just tired of the bullshit, bro. I'm just tired of the bullshit. If people want to enjoy the loudmouth, ignorant shit, more power to them, bro. I'm only going to deal with loudmouth, ignorant shit for so long before I just get tired of it. I'm not going to deal with it. Those kind of people, let's fucking be honest. And like I said before, I'm not Mr. Badass in whatever the case may be, but those kind of people, I would not even hesitate to just, you know what I'm saying? So if people are entertained with that, well, they can have that. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna deal with it. It's like that other day on that live stream. Who was it? Mario, I think it was eating, making all kinds of loud, stupid noises. That's just ignorant shit, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna waste my time with shit like that. And if people find that entertaining and they want to go watch that, go watch it. I don't need to be part of that ignorant, loudmouth bullshit. I don't need to be. There's plenty of shit we could talk about without stupid shit like that. Loudmouth bullshit. So. Yeah, exactly, Mr. D. They're asking for it. Exactly. Exactly. And so, like I said, gig workers have always been their own worst enemies because they're the ones that cause anything that happens with these apps that is a major way. It's been caused by other gig workers. You know, respect the stream. Yeah, Mr. D. I just don't got time. I'm not gonna involve myself in that loudmouth, ignorant shit. I'm not doing it. You know, I got better things to do with my time. Even if I'm sleeping, I have better things to do with my time than to listen to that loudmouth bullshit. You know. Can Yeah, you can come in. You know, that's fine. Hold on. Let me. Oh shit. Wrong one. Wrong one. So let's go. Cancel. Let's go. I think he'll do it this way. Invite guests. Let me see. Copy. Copy. Copied. Okay. Let me see here. Go into here. Go into here. Post a comment. Paste. All right. Yeah, there you go. What to do? Oh, you don't have to change. No, no, no. Don't ever. Hey, so how you doing? Don't ever feel you have to change anybody's narrative for me or the channel for me. That it's their channel. If they want to let that shit slide, let them let. I've always allowed people to let shit slide in here. They can let it slide in their channel. That's up to them. Yeah, don't feel you need to change anything for me because that's on them. You know, like I said, if the people find that entertaining and they want to run to it, that's fine. I just don't. I'm only going to deal with that kind of shit for so long. The link's in there, so if you want to come in, Dino, you're good. You know, yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, if people enjoy the way the lounge is, then more power to them. You know, that's fine. It's his room. It's let them do what they want to do. I don't care. I just won't involve myself in it. I'm not gonna, involve myself in that loud ass, crazy shit. Like, oh shit, what the fuck, man? Where'd you go, man? The soda shaking movement, right? What's fucking funny is, man, that everybody has the opportunity if they want to be an employee, go be a fucking employee. Quit saying you want to be something and then you're not. You don't want to be that. Funny is, man, that everybody has the opportunity. All right, you're on, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm trying to get
No, too bright.
too bright. I'm trying to get a block this morning on Friday.
Okay.
Busy time, and I can't get a block. I can't get like a schedule. I can't even dash now. I can't do any of that.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just got a notification that it's busy in my area if I want to go dash.
You see, they can.
And then I'll get out there and there'll be no orders. Yeah, I see you. Damn, that sucks.
That's too bright. But it's like it's all grayed out, and it's like I can't do anything. It's like I wanna dash for like at least 2 hours, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't even do that. It's just like a nightmare. This whole
Yeah, exactly.
this whole week.
Yeah, this like I said, even Domino's has been dead, bro. It's not even like I think fuck Monday. I think I've been averaging maybe 6, 7 orders in a 4-hour time frame at Domino's,
No,
and
that's
that's
ridiculous.
and that's horrible.
And here's the thing: last week I started because I came back from that 2 week I was sick, so I wasn't on any platform. So when I got on Thursday, I could schedule myself on Thursday morning and Friday morning and Saturday and Sunday morning.
Goddamn.
And then all of a sudden, starting Monday up to today, every morning it's been grayed out, and I can't even schedule, and I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And only evening. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know what? I almost think those apps manipulate, like when they say it's busy, because it says that shit all the time. Oh, your area is busy. You get out there, you don't get shit. Like, well, wait a minute. If it's busy, motherfucker, why am I sitting here not getting orders? Like, come on now. I think they just do it just to get people out, and then they whatever floats their boat, you know.
Well, you know how that. I don't know if you know how that. You probably know the DoorDash. They have different colors of how it's like a light pink, which is like a steady, and then when it gets busy, it's like a red.
Yeah.
And then when it's very busy, it's like a dark red.
Yep.
Okay. Now, when it's gray, it's supposed to go to like a light pink color, and then into like a medium red, and then into a very busy, like a dark red. So this is what I'm seeing. It goes from total gray, which is not busy at all, and you cannot dash. And then all of a sudden it goes to very busy dark red. No, it's supposed to go through the steps first.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, not only that,
it goes into light into dark.
Yeah, how did it go? Yeah, and that's another thing. How did it go from no business to all of a sudden everybody wants that many deliveries? Like, come on, man.
It shows like very busy, and it's like all 4 bars are like full.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could have let me know when it was like a light red color. Why you all of a sudden just popped into like a very busy color? It's a manipulation.
Yeah. And Mr. D, I see what you're saying. It's seeking attention, and you don't need to be seeking attention. If you don't need to seek attention that way. If that's your way of seeking attention, then that's just not for me. I don't need to seek fucking attention. If you got something important to say, people like your message, they like what you got to say, they'll respond to you. You don't need to act like an ass and interrupt everybody, yell and scream stupid shit to get your message through or to be heard, or try to take away attention from other people because people value their opinions and you have nothing of any importance to say, you know? So, and that's what it is. That's what a lot of these chats are becoming, is everybody is trying to outdo everybody because they want to be number one. Yeah, fuck that. And those I won't be a part of that, you know?
Facts.
Well, like I said on my video, you know, Bobby saw the video, you saw the video. It's like, you know, there's a fine line. There's a fine line when you're making a joke and just, all right, let's move on.
Well, yeah, but even then, it gets old after a while too. It's like how many times do we got to? And if you can't speak in a normal tone of voice, you got to yell and try to outpower everybody for something as stupid as, say, Roy takes it up the ass from Robert Reese bullshit. Yeah, save that shit for somebody else. I don't, after a while, my personality and the way I've grown up and the way I've lived my life, that shit's ignorant to me. And, I'd rather not even look at you, let alone piss on you. And, if you're on fire, I'll walk by and piss in the bush and you can burn to death. I don't have the tolerance for that. There's too much stupidity in the world right now. We see every day to have to come on a chat room and try to have a discussion with people to deal with that shit in the chat room as well. It's like, I deal with that dumb shit all day long. Why the fuck do I want to come here, relax, have a conversation, and still deal with it? No, I'll just leave.
Looks like Bobby's doing hard work.
He's out there working.
Yeah, it's slow right now though. I'm not like, I just got off an order, but it's kind of slow right now. I'm not gonna lie, but
it's slow everywhere, man. It's slow everywhere.
What market is Birmingham?
Louisiana.
Oh, so we got Arizona, we got Vegas, and Louisiana, and all
And
three
what-
of them saying it's slow. So it is. Then it's a national thing then.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Unless you're a top dasher, then you can get all them $3 orders. You're probably busy.
Trust me,
You know,
as a non-top dasher, we get them anyway. So.
I don't want to start with the top dash, man. Jeez.
Oh, dude, you live in like a city that has like 29,000 people in it, bro. I told you on a weekend we have hundreds of thousands of people just on Fremont Street alone. So yeah, so that's good, you know.
Yeah,
so.
no. When my wife went out there, what was that? A couple weeks ago, when she went to go to Vegas, she said that when she got to the airport, they were taking an Uber to the hotel, and she said there was like 80-something people waiting at that airport for like lifts and all that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. Yeah, our airport's got more people in it than your whole city, dude. So
I trust me, I know. That's what I'm telling Will all the time, dude. I'm like, dude, I live in a small market, but I'm blessed that like most days it's pretty lucrative. I mean, I usually do about 30 an hour. Today's just kind of, it's like I always say on my videos. Sometimes it's like the world's most annoying roller coaster. Some days you like way up here and then it's got to deal with it. But at the end of the week, like you've said, when you do the hourly cap thing, like even though I'm a strong believer in it's the market that caps you and not maybe the apps per se, but that is kind of accurate though, that like no matter what I do at the end of the week, I'm usually around like 27 to 32, no matter what. So it all works out.
But there's no cap. It's okay. We'll just keep it at that. There's no cap. Even though you continue to make the same money all the time, it's okay. Rideshare. Yeah, definitely rideshare is the way to go, man. I know a lot of people. It's just weird to me. Like a lot of people, like I used to do rideshare before the pandemic. Now I don't do it anymore. I'm like, well, what the fuck has changed? Like, it's not. There's no difference now. Like, I don't get it. Yeah. Or you got a lot of people that scare the shit out of people. They're like, they think every customer is gonna fucking try to kill you type attitude and shit. And they're on YouTube spewing that bullshit. Like I said, I did 12,500 rides with Lyft, and I never had an issue with anybody. So. DoorDash needs to get rid of all the stupid programs. There you go, Saul. I'm telling you, they need to abolish the programs, man.
Yeah, and I've said that too. I actually agree with that.
Well, Roy already knows that. He does Domino's. There's no program to deliver Domino's pizza. There's no rating system to deliver a pizza. There's no acceptance rate, drop-off percentage rate, and this rate and that rate. What do they do with Domino's? They pick up the food and drop it to the customer's house. The same thing with DoorDash.
Yeah.
So the app should have been simple.
Yeah,
what are you doing? Enough to function that method.
Yeah. And I don't get me being there 3 years delivering doesn't give me any priority over the new driver that started a week ago. It doesn't work that way. So, and they, if you're trusted enough to be hired by a company to do what they ask you to do, then you should be available to do everything. I don't want to hear that. Oh well, because I'm special and I've done this many thousands of rides, I should get special privilege. No, that's no different than getting a promotion at a W-2 job, and that's ridiculous. Especially when you're supposed to be an independent contractor,
Yeah. Do you have I know Domino's I used to work at, they used to have a he's not called a top driver. He's what the hell they call it? Do you have that? Where they have a driver there for like 2 years?
No, well, they'll give you like a 5-star drive. They'll call you a 5-star driver. I'm like the negative 5-star driver. So because of my poor attitude, but even then, it don't mean nothing. All that is when you get the 5-star driver, if you happen to be there when the people that come and inspect the place happens to be there, they give you a pin because the store got rated 5 stars. You happen to be in the store at the time, so they give you a pin as a 5-star driver. It doesn't mean you're a good fucking driver. It just means you happen to be there on the day that they inspected, and we got a 5-star rating for the store. That's all that fucking means.
Yeah, we had a driver like that, and he was pretty much when it was his turn to pick up the pizza, the order. It wasn't like he was cutting in line because of his status.
Yeah.
just a regular normal driver. It's like, everybody wait their turn, and
yeah, it just goes in order as it comes on the board. If it, you take them.
What's wrong with DoorDash? Why are they making it so complicated and so sophisticated, which is the same exact thing what every pizzeria or any other restaurant drivers do the same thing. Why are they making it so sophisticated? Like it's like this difficult thing, like, oh, because it's on DoorDash, it's different, it's special. No, it's not. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Make food, deliver it.
Exactly. Like I said multiple times, just because I have 600 deliveries with DoorDash doesn't mean I can't take a catering order that they get. You can't say that. Like we've seen on YouTube how many times we've seen YouTube with thousands and thousands of deliveries fuck up on camera of doing a delivery. So you're saying, they got thousands, they're supposed to be better, they shouldn't be making mistakes, right? So how could you say that, I just started a week ago, I shouldn't be able to do it because the more experienced guys are better at it, but yet they're fucking up. So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
but DoorDash already knows that, and Grubhub and Uber Eats, they already know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. They know all these programs and all these features and additions that they put in there. It's to benefit them.
Yeah.
The companies. They know that. But they're showing it as being beneficial to us because they know how to dress it up. They know how to word it.
Yeah.
But in reality, when you look at the fine print and the disclaimers, especially with that video recently from Zach Drives Fast, he explains you about the hourly pay that DoorDash is trying to come out with that $14 an hour, and you can only drop one offer. And it says on the beginning, it says 14 an hour. But then when you read the disclaimer and the Q&A, it says, well, active time. Why don't you put that in the beginning?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they're deceiving people.
Yeah, because they're going to force you to take, if you want your $14 an hour, you're going to have to be forced to take whatever they send you at that point because you're trying to make that $14 an hour. Whereas if you just sit and chill, you could get one $20 order in that hour and outdo that. But that's what people want. People want these hourly guarantees. And so, of course, they're going to roll it out. How many times we see people on YouTube? That's why it makes me laugh when people say, oh, DoorDash don't watch YouTube. They don't watch YouTube. But yeah, if you see like when hot topics come up 3 months later, guess what? There's a new program on DoorDash, or DoorDash has changed this. And then people ask like, oh, they don't watch it. Bullshit. They watch this shit. And when you got a lot of drivers on here talking about, oh, I'm fine with taking a $2, as long as I get $2 a mile, I'm happy. What happens 3-4 months later? We see a program now where, oh, these high priority orders are going to guarantee you at least $2 a mile, and they still think, oh, they don't have nothing to do with it. Bullshit. They know what they're watching this shit. You know what's up. So,
yeah, I think what's his name? Now I'm not saying what he did was bad. He actually did one of the best things for the community. Try to help the community. Gig Coach Jake, Gig Coach Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy was like, he had it down to like mathematics and geometry, the whole thing. He had like a chalkboard. He had like graphs. He was like down to the teeth on everything.
Yeah.
And he was trying to help actually drivers. But he wasn't aware that DoorDash was watching his videos. And after a month, when they see what he's trying to do, it's like, oh, so this is what he's trying to tell drivers what to do. They'll come up with a program to counterattack his formula. Yeah. So nobody can do that anymore. And then he had to change his strategy and make another video to do it differently. And it was like a back and forth. And eventually the man gave up, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And I think indirectly, all of us on YouTube, we have screwed ourselves by putting out secrets. And the best way we could have done that, like me or you or Pedro or UDM or Gig Coach Jake, was to give that secret out from word to mouth in public.
Keep it to yourself, pretty much, yes.
Yeah. Well, Give it in public, like when you see them in person out there, and from word of mouth, and never go on social media and discuss about it, but
Yeah.
try to help the people in the community and tell them, don't mention this in social media, but use this and you can make money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
but
you,
see, that's the unfortunate part. We can't do it because all these people are looking for the clicks and views, and they want to be known as the person that said it first. I want to be known as the person that gave out the large order program first, so everybody has an opportunity. That's stupid to me. Why would I take something that I know is making me a grip more money and want to give it to a bunch of other people? That's fucking retarded. Like that's like a plumber going to the next plumber and saying, "Hey, bro, if you go do the house and do this, and you'll get more money." And what do you think is going to happen over a period of time? Your money's going to be affected down the road because now everybody's doing the same shit you're doing that was making you the big money. And all that shit dries up sooner or later. And the large order program is going to be changed. It may not be changed right now, but trust me, they're going to fucking change that program because of all this shit we see on YouTube. You know, if they start seeing why if they start seeing an influx of why do we have thousands and upon thousands of drivers wanting to be on this program, they're going to figure out what's going on sooner or later, and they're going to be like, okay, well, all these people want to be on this program. Well, guess what? Now we're going to put stipulations on the program that's going to benefit us, DoorDash. And now, if you want to be on the large order program, you got to follow our stipulations. And then everybody will be on here complaining. What the fuck they change it for? Why did they change it? Blah, blah, blah. Well, because you decided to, for some clicks and views, decided to come on and blow it up on the internet. And now they're going to take advantage of you. That's how it is. You know, that's unfortunate.
I don't think they're doing it directly. I think indirectly they're not aware that what they're doing is like these big companies are watching. They don't. I don't think they have that in their mind when they come out and say some secrets about the gig economy.
No, they don't. They don't. Like I said, it's all about their clicks and views. They just want that money from YouTube. So, and they want that. Because all these people have these egos. We see it on their videos. They have these egos, and it blows their ego up to be able to for everybody to turn around and say, "Guess what? Pedro told me about this," or "UDM told me about this," and now blah, it blows their fucking heads up. And so they don't look at it that way. They just look at it for, well, can I stroke my ego, and can I get more clicks and views, which pays me more? Sure, I'm going to put it out there, and that's what they do. What am I complaining about, Flex? I'm not complaining about nothing. We're having a discussion like adults, and that's what we're doing.
The map is still gray. Son of a bitch. Friday morning, man. Friday afternoon. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Chris. There should be no programs. There should be no programs. Everybody should have full access across the board for everything. Plain and simple. Should be no programs.
Yeah, they shouldn't have any of that because it's too much information that they're overloading the program, and the program can take so much.
Yep.
So the more features you put in there and programs, and you keep adding, it takes memory. So when you do that, you're overloading it.
Yeah.
And I've been having a lot of glitches lately with the damn thing.
Yeah. And that's funny, Mr. D, you say that. Yeah, GigTubers are too naive to realize YouTube in public. Yeah, no shit. Tony Hsiu has his own YouTube channel. So you're going to sit there and tell me that he doesn't watch YouTube? Dara does fucking, the CEO of DoorDash did an interview on YouTube with the rideshare guy. You're going to sit there and you're going to try to tell me that, oh, no, they don't watch YouTube. Well, let's see. Tony Hsiu has his own YouTube channel. You got CEOs of the company coming on doing interviews on YouTube. But yeah, you're going to sit there and try to blow smoke up our ass and say, they don't watch YouTube. Bullshit. That's ignorant to even think like that,
Yeah, they watch everything, man. They watch everything.
Yep, they do. Of course they do. It's just like any kind of trend. It's like any trending topic.
Hey, Mr. Flex, what's going on?
What's going on? Dude, you guys are complaining, man. Roy, complaining.
We're not complaining. We're having a discussion. It's not complaining.
Look.
We're just concerned.
Look. When you say abolish all the shit, right, then it opens up for everybody. What happens then? Then Roy complains again. Oh, it's this, and that. The same shit that you're saying. the program, they're given like these incentive programs, right? What's happening? You guys are not giving, meeting the requirements. You guys are complaining. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it kind of comes out like.
We're not complaining. First of all, I don't come on here and complain about anything.
No,
I go out.
I got you.
I do my DoorDash, and I'm happy. I don't come on here complaining. Anytime you see Roy on YouTube complaining, it's about what other people are complaining about. Then I complain about that. But I don't. I shouldn't have to meet. Once again, we should not have to meet the requirements. And even if I did meet the requirements, who cares?
Roy, what if you think like maybe that's the way they're thinking? What if we break it up and the people that do meet the requirements, they are eligible, they're showing that they are working for us, they're putting time into our company, and we'll put them on the program if they meet the requirements. Right? Like what if that's what it is? You know what I mean? Like who are we? We are just drivers that work for the company.
We are independent contractors.
Yeah, at the same time, you say we're not. You say we are, but you say we're not. So whatever we are.
That's what you are classified as. As we are classified as independent contractors.
Yes.
I say you're glorified. Yes. I say you're a glorified employee because you guys follow what you guys follow what DoorDash tells you to do. You guys follow that. I don't. I go out and I work as an independent contractor. I go out working as an independent contractor. I don't try to meet any apps.
Listen, I do doing what makes you money.
Sure, and that's the problem we have. You guys are willing to justify the shit that you know is wrong because you make money, and that's not thinking about the community. That's thinking about your own wallet.
How is it? Listen, at the same time, I'm telling people, I'm helping people out. Am I not? Are we not? You're making it sound like I'm mad selfish. I'm making money and I'm not telling anybody how to make money.
I never said that.
But
I never said you weren't helping people.
No, I get it. But the way it came out, it sounded like I'm like this motherfucker is selfish as fuck.
No,
that's what I'm saying is I'm gonna take orders that's gonna make me money. I'm gonna meet the requirements for the programs that I need to make me money. You know what I mean?
And like I said,
I'm eligible for a large order program. Why would I not try? Why not keep knocking on their fucking door and tell them like, "Yo, let me in. I'm eligible." If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know.
Then you don't want to. Then you don't. Then you don't consider yourself. You don't consider yourself a true independent contractor then. Because a true independent contractor does not have to
listen.
go.
I'm not gonna, Roy, but I'm not gonna sit there and argue with these fucking billion-dollar companies something that I'm not gonna win. I'm just gonna go along. What's gonna make me money, and I'm gonna make me money. Top Dasher ain't gonna make me money, but a large order program is gonna make me money.
But what happens when they decide to change up the large order program and you're not able to make the same money?
Roy, you don't have any information if what they're gonna change, how they're gonna change it, and when they're gonna change it. So you can't really say. So you can't really say if they're gonna change it or what are you gonna do about it.
No,
so if they decide to change their shit around, whatever then we as drivers, we just gonna have to adjust to it. What's happening now? They're taking away items and all that shit, right? What are drivers doing? They're adjusting to it.
Yeah, until DoorDash adjusts right back. And I'm not saying that I have to have.
So Roy Dukes, what do you want us to do? Just drop and do nothing and just complain about it and bitch to them until they change something? No, we still have to work and we still got to make our money.
They're already in the process of changing stuff already as it is, bro. And I don't have to. Okay. And I don't have to have the proof that they're going to, or I don't have to have inside information saying they're going to. You know what? We have a history of how these apps and what these apps do. So just by going by the history of how these apps and what these apps
So-
do, you can pretty much predict that they're going to find a way to do it. They're going to.
Omar, what's up, bro? So
That's
what's
like
the-
anything in history.
So, Roy, what is the end result that you want us to do?
I don't want you
Us.
to do nothing.
Like me, you, Mr. Dino over there, Omar. Like, what do you want us to do?
I mean, what do I want you to do? It's
Program
not up.
contradicting the contract. You signed a contract. There's no program in the contract.
No. There's obviously there's no little every little detail about how they, it's not going to be in a contract.
There you go. And that's law. But they get away with it. But in reality, what they're doing is illegal. These programs and features and all that, I didn't sign any of that. I did not agree that in the future I have to be in a program. Or
You realize, right? You realize there's a lot of money hungry people out there, right? Especially people that have a lot of money, right? Do you think that the company wouldn't have got sued by now, knowing that what's happening, and do you think they wouldn't have got sued and got in trouble by now?
No, because they can't sue you. You signed the terms of service. They're not going to sue you. What can you sue them?
I'm talking, Roy. He's saying there's nothing in a contract that says that you're going to be going out and delivering for fucking Walmart, or doing this, or there's going to be a large order program, or there's going to be a fucking Roy program. There's nothing says that.
You know why?
He's saying it's illegal. So hold on, Roy. So saying it's illegal, and they could get sued for that. So what I was saying, they would have got sued a long time ago, because there's a lot of fucking people that sue companies, especially people with money.
You know why they won't be sued for it? Because there's too many drivers like you that justify it for them. You guys justify it for them. So why would somebody sue them when if you got tens of thousands of people willing to justify the bullshit? How are you going to get other people to file a lawsuit when it goes to court? Well, we got this many thousands and thousands and thousands of drivers that say they're perfectly fine with what we're doing. That shit ain't gonna. It's not. That's why, because you guys go along with the bullshit and you accept the terms, and you accept whatever DoorDash is willing to throw at you. As long as you're making your money.
Roy, let me cut you off.
Can I not?
Let me cut you off right there.
Cut me off. Feel free.
Because these motherfuckers, they fucking took a BJ's order out of my phone, $27. Fucking cocksuckers.
Oh well, but that's their business. They can do that, and we should not.
No, I'm sitting in fucking traffic, Roy.
Well, we shouldn't complain about it, because that's what they're able to do, right? You're not an independent contractor. They just treated you like a shitty ass employee and said, you know what, we'll give it to this guy. Maybe he has 18,500 rides. He's a better driver. We'll give it to him. That's the fucking mindset.
Can I tell you guys something? What Roy actually brought up months ago.
Sure, Omar.
We are so divided as a community. Roy brought up a very important point: is we should have our representatives to go contact our local legislature and fight these companies for specific things. I'll give you two examples where I've gotten two settlements where drivers locally united against Uber. First time was for 2016 data breach. They presented a case to the Attorney General. I got my settlement. Second time was Seattle. Seattle had a city ordinance where per every delivery, you were supposed to pay $2.50 per delivery, right? Of course, Uber was violating this rule. Drivers got united, got their representatives, went to the local legislature. There was a second settlement that came in. So if we want something done, we got to be more united as a community. Go to our local legislature and fight these companies. But again, it goes back to, if you sign a contract, there's really not much you can do. If you're signing the terms and the conditions, you really can't do anything. What are you going to say?
You want to work? Yeah, you want to work. You're going to click accept and go to work.
Yeah, but you signed it, so there's nothing you could do.
And that's why they won't get sued for it, because you people signed the agreement. And as long as you sign it, then it's a good deal.
But
so in other words,
has got sued. DoorDash has got sued for the past 5 years. They began lawsuits. So we can't say they never been into a lawsuit.
Yeah.
They lost.
Oh, yeah.
DoorDash lost a lot of lawsuits. They had to pay millions of dollars to drivers for stealing tips, for misclassification of drivers, and other cases with DoorDash.
I'm gonna come in with another user.
So there it is. The reason where I cannot get a lawyer in this state because here they're scared. They're scared to go up against DoorDash. That's the problem.
Oh, what? That they're going to pull out of the state like they were threatening in California?
No, I'm in Arizona right now, and the lawyers around here, they're just scared as shit. There's like when they hear DoorDash, they crumble.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are they scared that they're going to pull out of the state and leave?
No, they're scared that they have better lawyers than they are, and they do. But if I was in New York right now, they would take it just like that. They'll take anything in New York. But
and they have
the bunch of fruitcakes in Arizona, that's a problem.
And DoorDash has a lot more money to drag that shit out than most people are willing to spend on it.
So look what happened in New York. If everybody is concerned about it, look what happened in New York. They've made rules right now against DoorDash of how drivers can accept orders. It's the drivers get the upper hand right now in New York. They have to say, I don't want to go over bridges. I don't want to go that many miles. And I want to get paid that much. And DoorDash cannot do shit, even though they're big. But that's only in New York City. So why didn't they make this a federal case with every state and every city to be the way it is in New York City?
Well,
because
these guys
have the sovereignty thing supposed to be United States, but we're not United States. Every state is its own country. You can have an air freshener in this state, but if you go to the next state, you get a ticket. So what's united? You need a license for a gun in this state, but if you go to that state, I don't care if you do have a license, you go into jail because you're carrying a firearm. So what's united in the United States? Nothing. So
Uber lobbying money. Uber are lobbying locally. That's what it is. They're more corrupt in Arizona as opposed to New York.
Well, that's the thing. Also, you got these people. You got these. A lot of these drivers in a lot of these states are agreeing with Prop 22. They're agreeing with what's happening in New York. And now the government says, okay, well, let's put some legislation forward to control this industry, and everybody's losing their shit. But less than a week ago, you were okay with New York legislators getting involved. You're okay with California legislation, Seattle. You're all good with them getting involved and say, hey, congratulations to those drivers. They're getting what they want. And now you got the federal government willing to jump in and kind of pretty much do the same thing, which is enforce specific rules and enforce things to help you as a driver. And now we got a gazillion videos talking about, oh, this is so bad for the gig community. When a week ago you were fine with it in Seattle, California, New York. So that's the funniest shit is like, we're willing to endorse it as long as it's not in my state. I'm willing to endorse whatever good things happen for California drivers. But now that it might be coming to my state, oh, I don't want that shit. I don't want it. It's like everybody's so ass backwards. They don't know what the fuck they want. So,
the government would love nothing more than payroll tax, local tax, licensing fees, all kinds of unemployment.
Of course,
they would love it. They would benefit so much.
Yeah, because guess what? Look how many gig workers went on unemployment during the pandemic that the government had to pay out that they never even put into the system. So of course the government's going to want to get their money. Why shouldn't they get their money?
I was just thinking the same thing.
So
I don't know. This is not working out the way it is, man. I'm sorry.
No, and it's not, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. And it is what it is. But as long as we have drivers willing to justify these companies and their methods of fucking other people, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. So, because it's all, at the end of the day, we're all about ourselves. We want to make the most money for ourselves. We don't give a shit about the next guy at the end of the day. When you think about it, you're not out there. Dino is not out there door dashing because he wants to make sure, I only make this much, so my next driver gets that much. Bullshit. Dino's out there to make as much as he can. But Dino isn't willing to justify the bullshit to make his money. And there's too many people out here willing to justify to make their money. And that's why shit never goes anywhere. Yeah,
everything should be neutral, man. And you work in
Exactly.
the economy should be neutral. That's what I'm saying. It should be neutral.
Yeah, it's not. It's like it's your independent contractor. If me and Dino go to bid on a house for some plumbing work, there was no stipulation on a contract I signed that says because his secretary has bigger titties that he's entitled to the contract and I'm not. What the fuck? It's no different. Like,
Well,
you two sign this contract, come bid for our plumbing job, and then they find out, oh well, she's got bigger titties. We're gonna give it to him because we like looking at her titties. Well, it wasn't in the contract that I signed that said that because he met your requirements that she has double D's and my secretary only has C's that he's entitled to the work and I'm not. That's bullshit. And that's what's going on with these apps because
That's not true, though. Roy, that's incomparable.
How's it comparable?
How are you going to compare tits to fucking doing a few hundred deliveries and getting on the fucking program?
See, that's the thing. You don't even listen. It's very comparable because you and me both signed the contract, Flex. That and nowhere in that contract does it say Flex is entitled to bigger orders because he's done this many thousand rides and he's willing to kiss our ass. And why do I get cut off every time?
When you open an app, they only give you two options: accept or decline, which is accept the fucking the rules, whatever that they're fucking giving you, the updates,
terms, conditions.
Or it won't work, and you can't work for a platform.
No, there's a difference.
No, you need to drive and work.
No, when you open your app, you get special programs to get you more money than I get when I open my app. When we both signed the contract, that wasn't stipulated. That because this guy decided to call and
maybe that's why they don't put it in a contract that there's extra programs, for you to sign up on. We're
independent contractor. Anything that affects our ability to make money as an independent contractor should be stated in the contract.
But Roy, even your regular W-2 employee, like I worked.
Okay. Let's stop right there. You're talking W-2. Can't compare the two. W-2 situations are totally different than independent contractor situations. You didn't sign a contract. You didn't sign a contract when you got your W-2 job. You agreed to their.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
What I'm getting at is they got these nice fancy words, the nice fancy words in the contracts that they can change your job description as they see fit. They can make you bend over as they see fit, and as long as you sign it, you gotta go by their rules. The same thing.
Okay.
I know it's two different realms.
Okay. You signed the contract that you said that in your contract they said that they can change your job position as they want, right?
Yeah.
Did you just not say that? Where you show me in the terms of service where it says in DoorDash's terms of service that you will have your big orders as long as you call us and complain that you don't have them. Where does it say that?
It doesn't, but where does it say they can pause you? Where does it say they can pause you as they?
Well, you know why it says why it doesn't?
You're not gonna go over every little detail. They're not gonna
the contract can be perfect.
They're gonna go over specific things. If you're gonna scam, if you're gonna fraud the system, you're gonna steal food, shit like that, simple shit. Not something that's gonna bring you money. Not something that's gonna get you money. There's nothing. They're not gonna make you, sign a contract. Oh, you're signing this, so you're gonna make more money. No. You're only signing it, probably just like I said, so you don't fraud the system or you don't steal food. Otherwise, you're reliable for it.
Yeah, but see, and this is where I feel that you justify the bullshit because you just sit there, you sign an agreement not to fraud the system, but you were the biggest one pushing fucking PARs. You were one of the biggest people pushing PARs.
We don't read none of these fucking rules. There's somebody going to be sitting there for 20 minutes going through the fucking text messaging thing? you know,
Gary
before
does.
That's Gary. That's
Gary
not
does.
you or Omer or anybody else. We just click accept and we see what offers come to our phone. We go to
But that's the
work.
wrong way of looking at it, Flex. When you go in front of a
It
judge
is.
when you go in front of a lawyer who represents you, first
But
thing
it's
they're going to ask you, did you read it? No, I
Omer.
just accepted it. Well, it's your fault.
Exactly.
Omer.
And that's
This is
the same.
only delivering fucking food, bro. We're not dealing with fucking organ donor. You know, we're not delivering organs, bro.
It doesn't
So where
matter.
you have to be responsible, you're probably going to go to jail if you fucking did something stupid.
What Omer just said is the exact same thing a
You know what
judge
I'm
would
saying?
say.
Like,
He would go to the
You just go like, yeah, you know what? Let me stop at the Panera and get a coffee while I'm transporting fucking organs. No.
Okay, what Omer just said would be the same thing the judge would say to the attorneys for the drivers. He would go to their attorney. Did your clients read the terms of service? And when the attorney says, well, 90% of them said they did not. Boom, case dismissed. You signed up for what you get. That's exactly what the judge would say. At the end of the day, he would say, well, your clients didn't read it. It stipulates this in the contract. Your people didn't read it. That's on them. So they're never going to win a lawsuit.
What I'm saying is it doesn't say anything about the programs, little fucking programs that they introduce into their fucking thing that will make you more money. I don't think they have to specify those. Why would they have to specify that?
Because we are independent
let me say it better.
I gotta leave, guys.
Yeah,
the reason they need to explain these programs because it contradicts with the accept and reject button. You have the right to accept and reject. By now, these programs, if you do that, you won't get into the program. So you're getting penalized for rejecting. So it contradicts the statement of you can accept and reject. But if you reject a lot, you won't get into the program. You have to accept more to get into the program. So it's the contradiction right there. The programs are contradicting other different things you're doing on the app. You have the right to accept and reject, but here's a program that contradicts the accept and reject. If you want to get the program.
You're talking about the Top Dasher program.
And Top Dasher and my daughter program. You need to have 70% for that too, or 50, whatever it is.
Listen, hold on. The main thing which you guys, everyone should be talking about is the large order program and not the Top Dasher.
Okay, the large order. What's the percentage?
You don't need no acceptance rate to get on the large order program.
That's not what I heard before.
You need certain amount of. That's bold. Well, that somebody's telling you bullshit, or or then you don't do enough fucking DoorDash, or you're not looking it up. You could just Google it. What you need to do to get on a large order program.
But that still goes back to. But that still goes back to.
It's only like fucking requirements.
But that still goes back to what he's saying. You have to accept so many orders.
It doesn't go back to what he's saying. Because
yes, it does.
So I can have 0 and get into the large order program.
Yes.
200 lifetime deliveries. 100 deliveries in the past month.
I'm gonna have 100 deliveries in the past month. All right.
So, but it still goes against what it still goes. But it still goes against. So it still goes against what you're saying, Dino. Is you got to be able to make sure you're in a market where you can accept 100%, 100 orders. But if you're not one of those markets that you can't accept 100 orders in a month, guess what? You don't get in the program, or you have to accept 100 as shitty. You
have to be in a busy market where it's busy and you make enough orders.
Exactly. So it goes back to exactly what you said.
Listen, for that one fucking person, then that one fucking person needs to go out and get a fucking W-2 job. If the one person cannot, if there's like just no DoorDash that sends orders, to where he could get 100 or see 100 orders in a month, then that person.
So what you're saying, once again, you're trying to justify. No. What happened is you're trying to justify the program that DoorDash puts through because they don't like it. They can just go get a W-2 job. Fuck them. As long as it works for me, as long as I'm able to get my 100.
Boy, because the way you said it,
dude.
The way you said it.
Quit cutting me. I'm gonna say it. Quit cutting me off. Quit cutting me off, bro. If I'm in the middle of saying something, don't cut me off. I'm getting it's getting old. But you're saying, oh, I'm in a market that I can get my 100 rides a month, so I'm cool. I can make more money. Fuck them. If they can't get 100 rides in a month, they can just go get a W-2. You're justifying it again. You're justifying the bullshit again. Right or am I wrong?
Okay, now, what do you care about that one fucking person that might not see 100 deliveries in a fucking month? What do you usually say? I don't give a fuck about that guy. Fuck him. So fuck him. Let him get. If DoorDash doesn't work, if there's just no people that order food in that person's area, why is he fucking bitching and moaning and complaining if there's no orders in his fucking app? Go get another job. There's just no orders in your market. Nobody's ordering. You live in an East Bumblefuck. There's no fucking restaurants around you. What are you gonna order from? Why do you care about that person? Majority of people, we see more than 100 deliveries a fucking day.
Well,
who cares about the one or two fucking people, perhaps? Who cares? The DoorDash is not for them. They're just watching YouTube videos. And
the gig economy is anarchy. The gig economy is anarchy then. Then the gig economy is anarchy.
No, but then again, DoorDash doesn't just develop fucking orders out of nowhere and say like, hey, surprise delivery for this house. Go deliver it. There's fucking $50 for you. No, somebody still has to place an order and order food. Is that not true, bro? Like, somebody has to fucking sign up on the fucking platform, order food, and try to get it delivered to them.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
For instance, if I somewhere upstate New York where everything is like 20 miles apart, who's gonna order food? Usually people got their own fucking food.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When I signed the contract here in Vegas, if I was unable to make 100 deliveries a month to be on your special program, when we signed the contract, you signed the contract and I signed the contract, there was nothing in that contract that I signed that said stipulation. If I want to make more money with DoorDash, I have to be able to do this many orders a month. There's nothing in that. It says I can accept and decline whatever orders I want, as many orders as I want. That's what it says.
So that's a little program. If you want to get on it, you get on it. If you don't, you just continue working as you usually do.
All you do is justify the bullshit that DoorDash is doing.
How is it justified?
Because you think it's okay for other people to get fucked out of deliveries because they don't have the ability to make the same amount of deliveries a month that you do. So you find it okay to justify.
Didn't I not help people and tell them like how exactly get on the program, what to do?
Nobody said you didn't help people on the program. Nobody said you never helped people on the program.
In the end, if you're just not writing enough, you're not doing enough legwork, you just can't get on it. It's just their fucking requirements, dude. It's not that it's our requirements. It's fucking DoorDash where you're saying you're justifying it. You're justifying it just because you're on it. You're justifying it. You know, like you're saying like, oh, it's cool just because you're on it. Nobody else is on it. Yo, you can get on it. Nobody's stopping you from getting on it. But then you said, oh, again, it goes back to the fucking, the terms of service. I didn't accept it. You know what I mean? Like, we're going back in circles. Like, it's
well, what Roy's trying to say, that's all fine. Just put it in a contract. You want to do whatever, that's fine. Put it in a contract. Okay, do whatever. You want to do smoke and mirrors and jumping jacks? That's fine.
Yeah,
put it in a contract.
So Dino, let me put it this way. They put it in a contract, right? They put it in a contract. Are you not going to accept the fucking contract and not going to do any fucking work no more just because they put it in a contract now?
No, but at least I have the opportunity. But at least I have the opportunity.
So what's the difference? They put it in a contract and they said, "Yo, this is the requirement. This is what you got to do."
I would have rejected it. I would have rejected it, and I would never work for DoorDash. I would have worked for a different company then. If I knew this from the beginning, this stuff that I know now. If I knew that 3 years ago,
let me ask you, what makes you?
I wouldn't do DoorDash.
Did they force you to work? You could just stop and not work for them.
But also if it's in the contract, I cannot come on here later and bitch. Well, why the fuck are these guys getting special treatment? There was nothing in my contract that said I had to meet DoorDash's stipulations in order to make more money.
And
That's why.
And the pausing bullshit where they pause you, that's not in the contract either. So it's not just a large order program. Right now we're stuck on the large order program.
Again, guys. Again, dude, they put it in a contract. Okay. Are we not going to work no more just because they put that in a contract? We still going to accept the contract?
I wouldn't. If I knew this 3 years ago, I wouldn't. I would have left DoorDash. I wouldn't sign the contract.
Brother, are you working for DoorDash right now, or you haven't worked for DoorDash?
Well, I'm working right now, yeah.
So knowing that what you know now, the scummy shit that they do, not including that into the contract. Like, what is the difference? What is the difference? You could just start working tomorrow. It's just
get into it.
It would be basically the stupid move on you guys, because you guys just basically not going to make money just because of some stupid rules that you guys don't agree to. You get what I'm saying? Like, you already doing what you're already doing, right? Just because they didn't put that in the contract, but you're still doing. But if they were to like introduce all this shit that you guys talking about into the contract, what is the difference? No difference.
DoorDash wouldn't get that many drivers. That's why they didn't do that. They put that in the contract because they wouldn't get anybody to work for them. Okay?
Yeah,
DoorDash better than us. Okay?
And answer this, Flex. Where in the contract does it says you're guaranteed full tip transparency?
There you go.
Exactly. It doesn't. But yeah, you guys are on here bitching, complaining. I want full tip transparency. I want full tip transparency.
Yeah.
It's not in the contract, right?
For how many years? And we've been complaining for how many years? And why has changed? Absolutely nothing. And
exactly.
What am I gonna say? Oh, I can't see the transparency like some people. I'm not gonna work for DoorDash. Fucking good luck, bro.
It's just awareness. Me and Roy and everybody else are trying to raise awareness. We're raising awareness. We can leave this under our mat.
It doesn't matter what we say at the end of the day. We're all going to have people willing to justify the bullshit because they're making money off of the bullshit. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we say.
Roy, I'm not gonna justify it. I'm just letting you know, like whatever. Even if they put that into the rules, in the end, I still have to work and make my money. And DoorDash is an easy way for me to make money. You get it? Like, why would I not accept? Who fucking cares if they fucking tell me I have to fucking jump off the bridge if I don't want to work, to dunk myself into cold water? I would say no. Then I don't jump off of bridges. But this is simple fucking shit. It's not like something that you have to fucking kill yourself for. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that you have to cut your fucking pinky off.
Okay, well, if it said nothing about you being able to have full tip transparency in the contract, why were you complaining about it?
Oh, because everybody's complaining about it. I want I want to see what else.
But we can't complain about other things that aren't in the contract. But it's okay as long as there's a group consensus of what it's okay to complain about. We can ride that click. But because you got other people that are willing to complain about all the other bullshit that's going on, you're an asshole. You're just mad. You're jealous.
No. But you said you wasn't complaining.
I wasn't complaining. I don't feel that there should be any programs. Period.
But the tip transparency is not a program. Tip transparency
it doesn't matter whether it's a program or not.
Doing whatever the means behind it is, I have no idea. And it could be multiple different fucking things.
I'm using it as an example. I'm using it as an example of why you people continue to bite down on Dino, myself, and others like Bobby here that say there should not be no program. You guys say, "Oh well, they don't have to put it in the contract." But yet, tip transparency is not in the contract, and you guys complain about it, and it's okay. It's like I said, we pick and choose what we want.
Dino thought something different. He thought something different. He thought you have to have acceptance rating to get on a large order program, and that was his whole fucking thing, because he can't fucking accept every offer to get certain fucking rating to get on a large order program. That's his fucking complaint.
Yeah, but see, he shouldn't have to have meet any requirements to get on any program.
He had wrong information. Somebody was feeding him wrong information. That's the fucking problem.
But it doesn't matter whether he has the right information or wrong information. No, it doesn't matter, because whether he has the right information or the wrong information, those programs should not exist. The program should not exist.
Well, I still need requirements for the large order program. Maybe it's not the acceptance rate; it's other things, but there's still requirements for it.
Yeah,
requirements, whatever. They all have requirements here and there.
I don't know how to explain it.
But at the end of the day, what Roy is doing with Domino's, we don't have any of that, and everything gets done the same way as in DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats. We pick up the food, deliver it. There's no programs. There's no customer rating. There's no drop-off rate. There's no this. There's no that. That's all to benefit the company. That's all it is.
Let me make you a good example, right? Let me make you a good example. Tip transparency, right? All of us know that DoorDash hides the tips, right? How illegal it might be, how might not illegal that might not be, right? Do you think customer that tips $20, $30, do you think they want their offer to show up to us for like $9 or $12? I don't think so. When they're tipping $30, I think they want to.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Hold on. I think they want that whole $30 to show up
exactly,
so they could accept that offer, so we could accept it and go deliver it quickly. So, do you think that somebody would have sued the shit out of them because of that, like on the customer end? Like, no. It's been out for years. Like this, it's not a secret. It's been out. This been out for years. Again, remember, DoorDash and whatever they do, whenever they change the pay model, however this, however that, it's their company, and that's how my cousin explained it to me. Okay, when I asked him, because he's one of the financial advisors, he owns multiple businesses and whatever. He told me it's their business. They could do whatever they want. If they want to hide customer tips, they couldn't.
Well, they got sued for that. A customer sued them.
No. They got,
wasn't it in Chicago?
Sued for stealing the tips.
No, they got sued for not showing the tip to the driver by the customer. That was the lawsuit, and that was, I think, in Chicago or what was it, Minnesota, one of those states. But this, you only see this in certain states where a customer can go off the DoorDash. It's not a national thing. It's just a state thing. One state will go after another state will go out for another thing. You see cases here and there. You don't see this on a national level. The federal government doesn't step in. You know why? Because DoorDash donates a lot of money, millions, to Pelosi and all her lackeys. That's why they don't go after them. There's more stuff that we don't see. The donations that they give to the system to let DoorDash do whatever they want and Grubhub does whatever they want, that's the stuff we don't know about that they do.
But you know why they're doing these little programs is so more offers can be picked up and delivered. That is the only reason.
But we can't argue and say, well, we don't know the whole story. We don't know everything 100%. Because I bet you DoorDash donates. They're in San Francisco. They're in Nancy Pelosi's backyard. The money that they're donating to her campaign and her party, so they can DoorDash can do whatever they want, and the system can keep their mouth shut. That's why you don't see any actions.
And also, one more thing. What difference does it make if you have full transparency or not? If only certain people are allowed to get the big $30, $40 tipped offers, what does it matter if we got tip transparency? Because guess what? I would never, because I'm not in your special program, I would never get to see those orders. They would never come to my phone because I'm not in your special program. So tip transparency or not, you're still fucking drivers.
Jesus tits, Roy.
What? You're still fucking drivers regardless, bro.
Stop with the fucking your special program shit, bro. Listen, the reason why they're doing it is so they could trick the driver by taking an offer. If you get burnt, you get burnt. If you don't, you win. You get a little bit more. But that's a trick for you to take the offer.
There ain't no trick.
It's a DoorDash trick of theirs to trick the driver to take the fucking offer, to sit there and gamble with it.
There you go. So we're gamblers. We're at the casino. We're playing blackjack. We're playing
That-
poker.
That's what I'm talking about, the transparency. And Roy just like threw the fucking large order program into it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Flex. Let's cut to the chase and let's not act dumb. You know exactly what orders you're going to get, and you know how to look at that order. You know how to look at that order. If you get an order that says 4 miles, $9, you can look at that order. You have the access to look at subtitles. I mean subtotals. You have the ability to look at the item count and say, I know this is going to be a large order. I'm going to take it. Yeah. I don't have that ability, bro. I'm sitting out here. If I get a 4 mile,
you don't have a floating
what,
widget?
dude? You keep interrupt me one more time, I kick you out. Why is it I allow you to speak, you don't let me to speak?
You don't have a floating widget?
Yes, I do.
So
but I'm never going to get
to see.
Because I'm not on your fucking program. You don't fucking get it. I'm not on your program. So my $4 9 miles is going to be 4 miles $9. I can't look and say, okay, oh shit, this has a $200 subtitle or subtotal, because they won't send those to me because I'm not on your special program. Don't you not get that?
I get that. But you're saying you're saying I see offers that come to my phone. You making it seem you said it like I see those predestined offers that's gonna come to my phone and I know which one I'm gonna take. Bullshit. All these orders come randomly. And when I see a big offer, yes, I look at the widget, I look at the subtotal. No fucking shit. That's what you're supposed to fucking do.
But don't act there. Don't sit there and say it's a gamble and it's just a trick.
It is a gamble.
You have ways.
Roy, if an offer comes in for $8 and then it could be a $200 subtotal, and I go deliver it for 6 to 8 miles, right? For that $8, right? I'm hoping that for it to go up to like $25, $30, right?
Yeah.
But there's plenty of times where I delivered it and it stayed the same.
But guess what? You still have the ability to make that right. You still have all the information to make that bet and gamble on it. I don't get those.
Shit.
I can't.
You don't get it because you're not in a large order program, so you're not seeing offers for $100.
Oh, no shit. I'm not in your special program to see the same shit you get to see.
So
exactly.
Okay. So complete some offers. Take some time, complete some offers, get on.
It's not the same. What Flex has, what you have, Roy, and what I have.
All right, Dustin, you don't have to come in here if you don't want, bro. You don't need to specify that shit. Go run your company. It just shows once again. Here's a YouTube. Once again, here's a YouTuber. I'm not going to dog you too much because you did help me out. But here's another one, YouTuber, because he doesn't like the content. He's not willing to support a channel, even though might not like the same thing that you post every day on your channel about drivers getting beat up and showing the plight of drivers getting their ass whooped. But yeah, we still support your channel. But because you don't like our content, you're just going to run. That's the shit we deal with in the gig community. You pick who you want to watch and who you don't want to watch because of what they base their content on. Come on, dude. Go. Then just leave. Just leave there. You know, you got your start on YouTube doing the shit that you did, and now you're a big YouTube man. But because we have other things that we talk about on our channels, it's not good enough for you, so you gotta go. Bye. Here, I'll help you out, Dustin. Here. How about that? I'll just block you.
Roy, why?
I'll just block you.
Why?
Because I'm sick of that bullshit with these channels and they're wanting to pick a click and what they're willing to listen to and not listen to. Dustin helped me out quite a bit. That's fine. That's fine. He did what he did. I'm grateful for it. I've always supported this channel, but don't come on my channel when we're having a discussion about something that is important to us and sit there and say, oh, I'm not with this. I'm going to leave. Well, fine, leave. And then I won't come to your channel no more and watch your shit. It's that simple. I'm sick of this picking and choosing what people want to watch or who they want to support when it's okay for them to support.
Oh, well, what did he say? What did he say? We're just having a debate. That's all we're doing.
Dude, what did he say?
He said he's not all about this drama shit and that he was going to leave. He has a company to run. Go run your company.
Okay.
Cool.
Dude.
Well, we can only talk about unicorns and rainbows. That's the only discussion we can have in every day in our life. It's all fine and dandy. That's the only thing that life is about. Well, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. We can only talk about unicorns and rainbows, right? There's nothing else going on in the world. Everybody's happy then. There's no problems. There's no issues in the world. Then it's all we imagine in the problems. They don't exist. They're just fiction.
Bro, but then again, the only thing is stopping Roy from getting a large order program is him doing a little bit more deliveries and making a phone call. And I know he's not gonna make a fucking phone call.
Nah, this is not just
gonna call. I know you're not gonna call him.
A lot more things, man.
I know you're not gonna call him.
Flex. Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay. I've been listening. I've been quiet. I've been letting everybody talk.
Okay.
I think what you're missing is that the point that Roy's trying to make is the shit shouldn't exist in the first place. I get your argument that, hey, take advantage of the resources you have, but he's right. The shit shouldn't exist. He's not wrong about that. And I'm a person that makes money on the large order program, and I'll admit I'd rather be able to sign in and out as I want, and that's it. So
Bobby, how long you been doing DoorDash, bro?
For almost 5 years.
5 years? How many deliveries?
A little over 15,000.
Do you remember the days when they didn't have it, where it was open for everybody?
Yes.
Now, what are they doing every now and then? What do you see in the app? Do you see improvements, more shit into the app being added on?
I see them doing anything they can to get crappy orders taken by coming up with programs that shouldn't exist instead of doing the right thing and just raising the base pay.
Well, they're not just gonna fucking lose money and give you fucking base pay.
So what you're telling me is that because they need special people like you, because people like me aren't good enough to take a large catering order, right?
Nobody said that.
Well, then there shouldn't be a program that incentivizes you to do it and I can't.
But Roy, I didn't create the program.
Exactly.
I didn't create the program. I'm only trying to encourage you to get fucking on it, bro. We're not gonna be able to change it, bro. And for me not to work and not make money, or for Dino not to work and not make money, it's fucking stupid.
Then you should be riding along with me, Dino, Bobby, that these programs should never exist in the first place.
Yeah, but I agree they shouldn't exist, but I still got to make money in the end. So I'm gonna put something up for it.
So what I'm saying, you're just justifying it because you're making money off of it.
I need to make money.
Okay, well that's fine. We all need to make money, but don't sit there and say I agree they shouldn't exist and then turn around and try to justify it because you got to make money. You should be on there with me, Dino.
So what do you want me to do? Next time they're all around the fucking agreement, don't agree to it, don't fucking work?
No, do whatever you got to do. I'm not telling you not to work and make money, but don't sit there.
I'm just trying to get you onto the program so you could see those large orders, bro.
Don't sit there and call me a salty person or this or that because I feel, or Dino feels, and other people feel that there shouldn't be a program. And don't try to justify it with your argument that I'm a salty person because if you truly believe the things that you believe. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is.
You weren't coming off mad salty, bro.
Don't kick me, Roy.
Well, don't come in acting.
Be respectful, bro.
Yeah, don't come in acting like a fool.
Don't kick me. I'm here in peace.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You sit there and say, yeah, I don't feel they should exist, but yet you do everything to justify that I'm wrong in my opinion that they shouldn't exist.
Well,
that makes no sense.
Maybe the way you come off and say shit, yeah.
Oh, here, see, that's what I'm saying. It's the way I come off because I'm not Mr. fucking like Dino said, rainbows and sugar canes and shit. That's the reason why.
First of all, he was wrong in the first place. He said it. He thought it was totally something else. He's probably qualified if he fucking works for DoorDash. All he's got to do is make him fucking keep calling them, keep bugging them.
But then I say when you keep calling them and asking them, you're begging. I get yelled at for that too.
Who cares? Then ignore it, Roy. You know how to ignore shit, bro.
I know how to ignore it, But see, you guys turn around and justify it to make me look like the fucking bad guy because I call people that do that beggars, and you guys try to justify it to make me look like the asshole when I said that.
Because the way it comes out, because we could see that you're not doing enough DoorDash, and the requirements are, and the very simple fucking requirements, and the way you come off, it comes out really fucking salty.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
So every time I make a video, instead of calling you a beggar because you're begging
It
DoorDash.
doesn't affect me.
So no, it doesn't affect you, but it affects a lot of other people.
It might affect somebody else. It might affect that one person. You might get some hate from somebody, and you obviously fucking the way you make your videos.
I don't know. Why don't you ask one of your premier stars that has taken over your channel, Mr. Cherry Pick? Wasn't that his reason? Because he listened to Roy say that people that got to call in over and over again is begging, and then he thinks it's okay to come on and say I get fucked in my ass by Robert Reese and all this other bullshit that he was saying.
I don't pay attention to that shit, bro. I don't watch that shit.
I know, but it's your channel, and you need to pay attention to that shit.
I don't think that was presented on my channel, bro. I don't think that I would not allow no shit like that on my channel.
Well, it's been said multiple times. So
was it said or something was shown on my channel? You guys say a lot of shit on my channel. You guys do.
So it is what it is.
But you gotta agree. You guys do say a lot of shit on your channel.
Yeah, we say a lot of shit, but I don't. But I've never
Robert Reese on my channel, bro.
But I've never said that you don't have your opinion, and because I disagree with you, I'm gonna turn around and call you a fucking sorry ass Domino's driver. I'm gonna say you're a fucking clown. You're fucking jealous. I don't do that, do I?
No.
But there are other people on your channel that do that. So it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the thing, okay? And I like to joke around. Y'all come at me all the time, and I'm good with it. But I have told Cherry, I told him the last time I talked to him, I said, okay, we can be joking and silly, but when you start getting personal and calling Roy all kind of disrespectful shit, then that's where you're going too far. And I've said that, and we need to stop that shit, dude. Like, I like Cherry, and I think he's funny, but he crosses the line a lot, and that's why he gets so much heat. And I've told him that, dude, you can't be doing that shit. It's disrespectful. Don't be saying, "Oh, somebody's gonna get fucked in the ass and all that shit." It's disrespectful, dude.
When did he say that?
He said that like in the messages, like in chat. Sorry.
Where?
Well, I think he deleted his whole YouTube channel. So.
Listen, man.
But I'm just saying, whether I come out and make a video saying, yeah, you got to call multiple times asking to be on a special program, that's fucking begging. That's no different than a guy on the side of the street saying, hey, you got a quarter, until you give him a fucking quarter. That's the same fucking thing. It's calling and begging them over and over and over again to be put on their special program, and then people get hurt. What do I got to bust out a thesaurus every time I make a video to make sure I pick out a nice, comfortable word that explains begging to everybody? No, we all know that if you subscribe to my channel, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to tell you like it fucking is. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your channel name, but I'm going to tell you like it is. And if it's fucking begging, it's fucking begging. Just because I didn't come out with a nicer word for begging doesn't make me a bad person. And if you agree with what I say, that yeah, you're pretty much begging, then that at the end of the day should be the end of the discussion. Not try to justify other people's feelings that they don't like the word begging. So well,
let me clarify one thing. I was always doing Grubhub. I always had DoorDash on the side. DoorDash was not my main thing. Okay, and I cannot get Uber Eats because of the year of my vehicle. So there I got some things against me. Not because the DoorDash is the only thing, and why am I doing DoorDash? Because I fell on DoorDash, because Grubhub fucked up over here in my market.
Good Lord, who the fuck is this? Mad Dad? Oh my God, look at you, bro. How you doing, bro?
That's that.
What's up, bro?
Not much, man.
I guess I gotta go dash.
All right. Thanks, Dino.
All right.
What's up, Mad Dad? Long time.
Can you hear me?
You're barely coming through. All
All right, hold on.
Oh, now you go. Now I can hear you.
Any good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
There you go. It's got to be better.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Now. Perfect.
I just got off work. I was doing my electrical shit.
Nice.
Listening to you guys. Yeah, it's crazy. I hear about the terms and service and Mr. Flex. You know, if you want a dash, you're going to sign it. And then they just play games. It's all for their benefit. But they disguise it like they're rewarding you with these programs and shit. And it's for their benefit. But as
Exactly.
like saying, 100 orders a month. So that, you know, to get in that program, you know, I mean, that kind of makes you a full timer. They're going to give you a program because you work a lot. You know, it's not, but it's still, they want to have, I guess they want to, you got to have the big catering bag to do it. So they want to have as many of those large order catering bags on the road. So they're going to give it to somebody that works a lot. It happened.
So what have you noticed since the update?
Absolutely nothing. Nothing changing on my end.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
either.
Sorry about the noise.
Mad Dash, can I respond to what you just said?
Yeah,
Will be my counter argument to that. Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. My thing with that is the response to what you just said is simple. But what you just said would make sense in the W-2 world. But because we're independent contractors, subcontractors, whatever the hell you want to call us, we're not technically employees according to the IRS, okay? So that whole like, oh, you've done a lot of deliveries thing, like, yeah, that would be like saying, oh, you've worked a lot of hours at work, so here we're going to reward you. As an independent contractor or whatever, they shouldn't be rewarding us with shit. It should be simple. You turn the app on, whoever is closest to the restaurant gets the order, whatever. All that other shit shouldn't matter for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on the large order program, so like I'm kind of slitting my own throat by saying this, but it shouldn't exist in the first place. It's true.
So my rebuttal, like, you know, I'm in construction, I'm an electrician. There's subcontractors. And when you have subcontractor, this, you know, it's open to the free market. So like in construction, a general contractor gets the job, they bid the job, they're going to build the building for this amount of money. Then they go out and hire electricians and plumbers and everything else. It's a bid process and it's a free market. So the lowest bidder gets the job, unless the general contractor requires that you don't 1099 anybody. So then you don't have a company coming in and 1099 all their employees, and it's underbidding everybody because they don't have any actual employees. I mean, so like, but you know that going into the bidding process, just like you know it, the terms and service, you know, going in. So like, you know, if everybody's an independent contractor, then it's open to free market, capitalistic rules. Whoever's you got these people out here taking 250 orders, but that's the rules of the free market and capitalism. And DoorDash is just capitalizing on everybody, and everybody's complaining. So the government's going to come in, and that's what anybody that's complaining about a free market rules, then they're begging the government to come in and change the rules of the free market capitalistic system.
But see, that's the problem we're running into, Mad Dash, is we don't have the free capitalistic because we're not all getting the opportunity. Like you said, electricians, they put the job out there, you bid, whoever bids gets it. And I use that same thing with the electrician. What if, you know, the subcontractor has no stipulations, but you come to find out later that you didn't get the electrician's job because he likes big tittied women, and you got a fucking secretary with bigger tits than mine. So he gives you the job. That's the same thing. We don't have the free market because he's allowed because he's on the special program. I'm not. So I'm never going to get to see the same orders he gets to see, which I should be able to get if it was a true free market, right?
Right.
We're not all being given the right to bid on the orders because they're giving preferential treatment to other drivers.
Yeah.
So,
But there is no bidding. But there is no bidding now.
There is a
There's no-
bid. When it comes to your phone and they say 2 miles for $6, that's a bid. Do you want to take that? Take it. If you don't, we'll send it to the next driver. It's a bid.
At a higher
Bidding
price.
process.
They'll raise the price for the next until somebody bids. They're like doing the bidding really, but you don't know the next year might see a higher base pay because it's been declined by 3 offers, and obviously nobody's wanting this run. And DoorDash, I mean, they're changing. What happens in construction is they'll change something in the building from the original plans, and then the electricians have to do something that they didn't bid on, and then the general contractor's like, because they planned on paying the electricians this much, and this would cost extra money, and it goes up the chain. But if that electrical company wants more work from that general contractor on their next building, they'll do it for free, and then they'll remember that on the next bid when this company bids, and they'll give it to them. You know what I mean? They're calling in a favor on the next building to get the contract. But you are right. Like, DoorDash might be they're not playing by free market rules because they are awarding, like you said. That's the thing. Independent contractor, there is no raises. There's no room for advancement. That would make it more like a W-2. So they're not playing like that's what you're saying. They're not playing by the free market rules. Independent, preferable.
Yeah, and now you see now the government's wanting to get involved because they see the same shit other people see. They see that, hey, this company is treating these people like them. They see that, oh, DoorDash, Uber, they're treating their people like employees, but they're getting away with having to do all this shit for us, like taxes and this and that, because they have them labeled as something, but they're treating them as something else. So that's why the government's going to end up stepping in and say, hey, no, you treat these people like employees, so we're going to treat you like an employer. And that's what's going to happen. Now, whereas Mad Dash is saying if it's a free market, all dashers are created equal and are given the same equal opportunity as independent contractors, the government really wouldn't have nothing to say about that. But since
there is a stipulation that if you get a contract and you're doing the billing and you do a shitty job, then if your ratings aren't matching up, or if every time they want you to do a little something extra, you back charge them a bunch of money. They can't get out of the contract, but every time they ask for anything, any little bitty thing that wasn't on the original print, you're going to back charge them and charge them more money because that's not what you agreed to. Then when you go bid it back, you might be the lowest bidder, but they're not going to let you do the work because either you did a shitty job or you were nitpicking them and back charging them and charging them extra money for every little thing. But I'm going to go out and dash tonight and just listen to this hour-long discussion.
But see, that's the thing. At least if you're a shitty subcontractor and the next time bidding comes up, they have the option not to pick them. DoorDash can do the same thing at that point. And they say, well, we gave you multiple catering orders. You fucked them up, so we can't give you any more catering orders. It's not ban people from not even being able to take catering orders without giving them the opportunity because you give certain privileges to other drivers. So,
you're right. But I guess
I'm not telling anybody don't jump on the program. Jump on the program. I don't give a fuck. Make your money. At the end of the day, we all got to make our money. But when Roy, Dino, Bobby says, "Hey, these programs are bullshit and they shouldn't exist because it limits other contractors' ability to make money," don't get on our shit. Don't get on our shit about it and try to justify it by just saying, "Well, just meet their requirements." No, there should be no requirements. So I don't care if you're on. I don't care if you're on it and you're making money. That's fine. Be more power to you. But don't try to put my argument or other people's argument down by saying, just do it. Just get on it yourself. And then what? I'm no different than anybody else. Oh, I'm on it, so fuck y'all now. I don't think the same anymore. Fuck it. They should have the programs because I'm making lots of money on it. So no,
you could still be on it and say that it shouldn't exist. Like, why is that such a problem?
I never said it was a problem. I never said it was a
Well,
problem.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you could still
You all and others seem to have a problem with the fact that we are saying they should never exist.
Okay, I agree with you. But in the
Yeah.
end, you still want to make money, and you still want to see those offers that's over $100.
Well, yeah, then I got to turn in to be a DoorDash's bitch and do whatever they want me to do. Like, no different than if I go to my job today and they say you need to make pizzas. It's no fucking different now, is it? If you want a delivery, Roy, you got to make your own pizzas and cut them and do everything else. That's no fucking different than working a W-2 at that point.
But you already do that. They already
I
force
do.
you to do fucking chicken wings and shit. So what's the, you know what I mean? Like, what the
There's a
fuck's the
difference. What the difference what the difference is I get hourly pay.
Okay,
That's the
so
difference.
if you already think that this is already like a W-2 fucking kind of platform, so just do it. You probably get paid better.
Well, I don't have no problem. Like I said, I don't have a problem. If people are on the program, they're making money, more power to you. My whole argument is don't fight me over the fact that the program shouldn't be there and it's unfair to other drivers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's all
but
I'm saying.
it's not based on acceptance rate. It's based on it benefits full-time dashers. If you're making DoorDash more money, not because you accept lowball offers, it's just because you work that much. You do 100 in a month, so a part-timer, they're not going to waste the bag, or they want those bags on the road.
But that's exactly what it is. They're giving that fucking program to people that are more on the fucking app. That spend more time on the app. The complete offers throughout the month.
Well, here, I'll put it in the W-2 sense. I'll use my job as an example, which I figured was bullshit. I'm a part-timer. We have full-time drivers. During the pandemic, they're scheduled more hours because they're a full-timer. I'm a part-timer because I got 2 different jobs. They came out and gave us bonuses for working during the pandemic. The 40-hour employee got a way bigger bonus than I got because I'm part-time. That to me is bullshit, because I'm a part-time driver doesn't mean that I'm not entitled to the same benefits as a full-time driver when it comes to bonuses. I worked the same pandemic. I put my life on the line the same way they did. So there's no difference. Just because you have a higher schedule doesn't mean you're entitled to more money than I am.
Well, isn't that's how they go off of the time?
That's how it works, but that's not how it should be. That's not how it should be. You're a full-time employee. You hired me as a part-time employee. Now you're punishing me. You're making me do the same thing as a full-time employee, but you're punishing me for being a part-timer. That's not how it works.
Why don't you get out first?
What?
No, this motherfucker trying to park. It's like, yo, you can't park. It's like.
But that's what I'm saying. You're punishing people because they don't have the same access or time to put into something. Just because you're a part-time DoorDasher and you're a mom, and you're doing if you're a mom doing DoorDash 4 hours before she picks her kids up from school, doesn't mean she shouldn't be entitled to get a $40 tipped order. That's not right. That's not right. Some people, they don't have the time to put in full time. So you're pretty much punishing people by letting certain people have something and not others because they're not dedicated enough to us. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that signed up for DoorDash to do deliveries in the first place is dedicated to DoorDash. You're making your money from DoorDash. You're dedicated to DoorDash, whether it's one order you took or a gazillion orders you took. So.
Anybody else?
And it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't change it. I'm not going to change it.
It's not going to change it. DoorDash is going to try to make their money, and it's again a free market competition. If Uber Eats, they want to keep people on their platform as opposed to the other platform. So if you got to hit that 100 deliveries a month, that's their intention is to get you to do more DoorDash.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're not in a free market. We're being everything is the amount of money I make on DoorDash is being dictated by DoorDash. That's not free market. That's not free market. Everything Flex is getting on DoorDash is because DoorDash is giving it to him. That's not free market. He's already got an advantage. They're giving him an advantage. So it's not free market at that point.
Yeah,
So.
I've seen it in construction too. Whoever's got the work has the leverage. So that's what comes down to DoorDash's market share. Like if you got the work, there's not much work out there. So the general contractor that's building a building, when there's not a whole lot of buildings being built, they bend over their subcontractors and their electricians and plumbers because there's not a lot of work out there to bid.
Yeah.
They're going to make more money on the whole building if they pay electricians less and the plumbers less. So whoever's got the work has the leverage, and DoorDash has the market share. And like I said, you want the government to come in and say, look, you're taking advantage. You're preferencing. You break the rules by preferencing subcontractor over this subcontractor. Is that
exactly? And now the government's going to get involved because you're treating people like employees. So now they're going to get involved. And everybody that justified the bullshit that DoorDash does, the special programs of this and that, now the government's going to make you like everybody else. You're going to be working for whatever the government deems is reasonable as an employee, and now you're going to be stuck. So that's if it happens. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. But if they come out tomorrow and say, okay, DoorDash has to follow these rules, no more large order program, no more this, whatever is out there, everybody gets advantage. You got to pay these people a minimum of $18 an hour. Are you going to be making your $40 an hour or no more? No, because DoorDash is going to make sure, because they're going to be forced to give insurance, they're going to be forced to do this, that you're going to make the bare ass minimum, which will be the $18 an hour the government deems reasonable for the kind of work you do. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you just got to roll.
And this is all predictions. These are all predictions. There's no guarantee anything's going to happen, but these are the things you have to look at. When you try to justify a business's bullshit, you have to think of the other people that are going to be affected by the bullshit. So. But we're going to leave it at that. We're going to go ahead. You all got to get to work and do your thing. I'm holding you up from work.
I just worked 8 hours considering going to make more money.
Yeah. I gotta get ready for work myself. So I appreciate everybody coming in, having a good time. I hope everybody had a good time. I got a text from Dustin, so I got to respond to his text too. So. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bobby, I saw you have a live coming up, so we'll let you do your live.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for everybody for coming in. I appreciate you. Have a good day.